coming into the communication centers, activation light signals and correlation activation code systems. We're changing everything through transformation lights of algorithm programs, setting all communications of audio waving signals, light communication graphs, everything through dimensional system, the correlation system, and everything through the mantle division, the dimensional system, changing vibrations, communications. So my angle point divisions right now are 500 billion years into the future. There's a reason why I'm going to platitude divisions, planet locations of intelligence. Understanding communications of yourself, it's understanding everything through your abyss, your higher force connections of your vibration, your gravity centers, and everything through your powers and your atmospheres are wind spinning through higher intelligence of knowledge. Because you're in that cyberspace connection, you have to realize how powerful it is when it comes to light and dark. So you're interfacing with connections of dark now to higher formations. A lot of things are going to happen through dimensions. You're going to go through past, present, and future events when it comes into your body frames. Okay, like yesterday, it was the day before, I think. I was looking at my phone and it was 8:30. 10 minutes later, 9 o'clock. Speed connection, time force, time alignment, time leap, time jump. All connections, so it's force rising cycles. That's know exactly how fast you're going. I couldn't believe it. 10 minutes later, it's 9 o'clock. It takes a half an hour. It's 30 minutes, right? 8:30 to 9. So I was just saying, whoa, I'm going through so many dimensions. So getting into your communications of balance with your vibration, energy, and frequencies is important now. That's why I keep giving you test reviews and evaluations. So congrats on Tina, Melissa, and Jules for completing their assignments. Anybody else, the team want to do that? Feel free to answer the questions. Everything I give to you is understanding propaganda. Your system of communications, getting into relationships. I'm getting a lot of people, the force team, asking me, oh, I'm having this problem. Oh, I'm having this problem. You're having problems because you're not getting relationships with your intelligence. If you don't get relations with your intelligence on the dark system, you're going to have problems with your body system. All right? So that's why I keep giving you test reviews and evaluations, because this helps you out and guides you. And remember, it's a test that goes into your algorithms and your computers. It sets course and puts it in archive divisions. Okay, it changes everything through your algorithm program and sets course centers to all divisional systems. Okay, so thank you all the subscribers and viewers and everybody who watch my channel as we keep force rising, brand rising to connections, everything. The love circle, the love sacred of everything through connection. A lot of people are going through a lot of ups and downs. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share, and feel free to go through my email, PayPal, or donations. The reason why I say these things is to understand that if you don't know how to heal yourself, okay, I'm not talking about healing yourself within the body. I'm talking about healing the mind with yourself, healing the heart with yourself, and healing the soul. Know exactly who you are. If you don't know who you are, how are you going to be able to heal others, right? So that's why it's understanding that, okay, I'm having problems with my grounds. I don't understand my perceptions. What's happening with my clarity visions? My electrical fence divisions are off. How do I connect through my algorithm programs? My receptacle system is changing everything through the receptacle of its division of its body framing system. The pattern divisions are changing everything through the body systems. So it's kind of like getting relationships and partnerships with yourself, okay? That's the understanding when you go to higher forces, connections of speed force, when it comes into cybergenetics, into the space anomalies, now you're understanding more of relationships of yourself. So it's really going around and trying to check out, oh, matrix, oh, dimensions, oh, portals, codes, intelligence, getting partnership, friendship, relation, partnership. All you gotta do is shake hands, right? So know your communications. And today we're going through wind spins and spectrum divisions of audio signals to the gamma signals. Okay, so it's a higher connection and it's going to open up your signals more and more. So it's going to be like sonified, guys. It's going to be really, really powerful. So it's like a ringing bell, but that ringing bell is going to be constant, right? So that's communication from intelligence. So you guys have to be prepared for these things that come up. And that's why I keep doing these videos for you. All right, so you understand what's happening with yourself. Okay, it's very important you understand these things, you know. because I go through intelligence every day, and I go through light and I go through dark. There's things that come to me on my phone, things that don't make any sense. There's advertisements out there. People are winning money, but it's a scam. It's a scam. It's extremely powerful. And these advertisements are coming from the dark systems. Okay. And it's relatable because it's in the fifth dimension. Remember, we open the galaxy systems. Once you open it up, right? Light and dark comes in. Light formation, dark center, dark round, dark civilization. Well, dark is surfacing right now, and it's trying its best to keep the toxicity into the systems. But I've changed the core centers, and I changed the dimension of Earth, and I changed the location of the gamma signals and everything through the audio signals. It's really getting connected with partnerships with yourself. You know, you want to be at peace. You want your mind at peace. You want to understand how to get the peace within, right? It's mastering within. I say this over and over, right? So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an illustration of Jules, Melissa, and Tina. Really powerful stuff. So they're going to be in line through alliance. They're going to be in cyber space connections. I'm going to plot it to their divisions to the Pharaoh division. Okay. And the Pharaohs are personally, okay, because I've already had communications with the Pharaohs and the Meridians. They are going to give Jules, Melissa, and Tina 3 chakra systems and planet locations of moons. Okay. So they're going to go up to 15. All right. It's amazing what I can do because now I'm 500 billion years into the future. There's reasons why I'm allocated in so many positions of intelligence because I have partnership, guys. I have partnerships with all intelligence. And that's why everything is bounded through balance. Balance is everything. So it's balancing your life, balancing your mind, your perceptions, your audios, your gammas, your heart, your soul. Understanding silence is the best medicine. All right? So it's really powerful stuff. So yeah. So anybody else the Force team want to do the test? Let's go right ahead. I'll put you up in the Pharaoh division. Right now it's Jules, Melissa, and Tina. So I'm going to take your body systems on calculation, modify everything integration. Correlation centers are coming in to division levels. You're going to be into the Pharaohs and the Meridians. Vector unit system, Force team, Jules, Melissa, and Tina. Use perception divisions, all communications, angle point divisions. 3 central systems, 3 element systems, 3 chakra systems. Put them into the 15 sacred division. Correlate their systems, sacred fire, sacred flame, cosmic fire, cosmic flame. All division levels, God frequency levels. Put them in the God frequency level of communications of moon surface, 3 connections. Moon interforce connections of the sun interface and moon interface. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. So we got platitudes of 3 division levels. Protection divisions are coming into the Pharaohs. Okay, so basically, this is what's happening right now with everybody that's connected. Okay, so I'm just doing, it's very powerful stuff when you connect through a drawing. Like I said, anything you can go through provisions and acting cycles. So I'm just basically, it's connecting through so many alignments. Okay, so you guys now have going to get 3 connections through the Pharaohs. Okay, the Pharaohs and the Meridians, because they created the chakras. I created the new chakra system in the simulator. All right, so you guys are going to feel your algorithms are going to change your program setting. You got to get line communications. You got 12 central systems and 12 moon connection systems. So I got to change your alignment formations. The Pharaohs are going to give you personally. You're going to see the traction divisions of the Pharaohs and the Meridians. The Meridians are going to hand you 3 chakra systems. There are 3 connections of other moons. Okay, but these are higher force connections of moons with higher energy fields. Okay, so Meridians, and you guys are going to feel it. You're actually going to see it go into your body. So it's kind of like it's being placed, right? So they come at you and they're going to put it inside you. So they're going to do this, and then they're going to do this. Centralized system, 1, 2, 3. It's going to joint it's together through its 12 central systems of its 12 moon interface. So you're going to be connected through 15 chakra systems, which is the 15 moon. So the interface in moon connections, you're going to come into intelligence electronic systems through your body frames. Okay, so 15, 15, 15. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. Melissa, Jules, and Tina. Okay, done. You guys have central systems of 15 moon interfaces right now. So I have 15 chakra systems connected through 12 central moons at 12 God frequency levels, at 12 circuitry levels, through 8th within its center, which is its infinity circle, through its rotation system, which is connected through the pharaohs and the meridians. Congrats, Melissa, Tina, and Jules. So, so guys, check that out. You guys are extremely powerful now through connection. So now you're building relationships with friendships, with intelligence. So the higher you go through intelligence, the more you understand your line sequences of your chakra systems, the more you get connected through balance systems. Okay, so Melissa, Jules, and Tina are now connected to 15 chakra systems and all solar systems. So you're connected through solar systems now. You also are connected to the 12 frequency levels of the God frequency levels of the moon interface. And now you're at 15 moons. Okay, there's 3 central moons, which is connected through the sun interface of its pyramid activation through its core center of its diamond core system. That correlates as division. Your transformation light is on a different coloration system. The angle points divisions are changing your algorithm system, and your gravities and your powers and your adversaries are changed to coloration patterns. So congrats on that. So you guys are going to feel that. Anybody else want to go through that test? Please hand it in. I think you guys really have to know how important it is to take the test and reviews and evaluations. If you guys want to go higher, this is what you need to do, right? It's basically understanding yourself more, right? Now, if you don't want to take the test, that's totally fine, you know, to each his own. But I'm just saying, you're going to stay at a level and you're not going to high rise. And you're going to have entity force comes into you through traction divisions of reactions. Because I'm getting a lot of people come to me and saying, okay, I'm seeing this, I'm saying that. How do I take this out? How do I take that out? Well, you have to have friendships and relationships first, right? So once you get all 3, now you're connected higher force connections through XT1000s, anything through intelligent planet locations. Okay, so Melissa, Jules, and Tina are high formations in 15 chakra systems through 12 central systems of the moon interface, and 3 other chakra systems are communications of the sun interface. So they have the moon interface and sun interface, which is connection, 3 central systems that are connected, okay, to the pharaohs and the meridians. So, and they got their own coloration system too. So I can do it individually too for everybody else who wants to get into their 15 chakras. All right. So it's getting out of the 15 chakras and getting into the energy cycle. And it's extremely powerful stuff. You guys see the intelligence, Melissa, Jules, and Tina, given to you, but it goes into your platitude of your algorithms, change your digital formats. So it's kind of like you have your 12 systems, right? Now it's understanding how to add the other 3, right? So it's climbing the ladder, it's going up, right? Okay, every time it goes up higher and higher, you have to join it together. And to do that, you have to have communications, friendship, relationship with those 12 central systems of its moon interface. Now it's connected through your body frames like this, okay? All right, so it's really, really powerful stuff, guys. I feel bright coming in from a spectrum of octaves of light. Yep. Seeing them too, Jules. Yeah. Yeah. The same thing is too. Okay. This is what it is. You guys are all here. You're seeing each other. You're already seeing each other. Okay. You're seeing, you can actually look around and see each other. And in front, you'll see the pharaohs and meridians giving you the chakras, but they put it into your system. They're the ones they align. They align the communication signals. Okay. It's kind of like it's a traffic signal. A traffic signal is a light signal. You have red, yellow, and green. Okay, that puts it to the algorithm. They change the defrags, the algorithm programs, and they put it in fragmentation lines. They change your microbiome. They change your reptilian of its brain system, and they communicate through levels of their chakra systems and higher communications coming into relationships, okay, into intelligence. Remember, the higher you go, the more you proceed through connection, through your algorithms, anything through data processing systems, okay? So, but that's why I keep giving you guys tests, right? And, if you want to high rise faster and faster, this is what you have to do, So let's just go through this. Tina gave me a lot. She gave me 4 different variations, 4 pages. Oh my gosh. This is like, so I don't know why she keeps giving me solar text. I have to zoom it in. Right? There's no right or wrong. It's just understanding your information so you can set your wings and communications so you can uprise your chakra systems, come into energy system, planet locations of intelligence. Okay? So I'm just going to go through the questions one more time. Okay. Just want to get that clear. I want to clear the sky with this. Okay. All right. So test for Monday. In all 12 central planet locations of energy body framing system interface of set 5 framing questions to answer an equation. Frame 1. What is the chakra system used for? Okay. Now you guys came up with all the right answers. There's no right, wrong, only correction. And the correction gives you everything through balance. So it's getting, basically, when you solar text divisions, everything, like you have to understand, anything that you see solar text, their sentence is intelligence. What are chakra systems? That's intelligence. It's solar text, but it's still. So it's what? That's a question. Are, together, chakra, communication energy, systems, formation, right? So you have to understand everything through its connection. That's intelligence. That's how you got to get partnership. You got to get partnership, not with just the mind brains, but you got to get partnership with the thoughts and get partnership with the solar text divisions, everything that you write through division, right? So when you write something down, it's always positive, never negative. It's not positive, negative, negative. It's positive, positive, positive. That alone will put your healing connections through your chakra systems, uprise your moon interface connections to the 12 central systems to the 15 connections of the moon interfaces. All right. So the chakra system, what is it used for? Okay, very basic. What is the chakra system? It's communication lines of energy systems to space and time. How do you allocate positions forming line components of communications of intelligence? Line communications of component are connected through your body frames. It uses your algorithm system through communications of intelligence. How you communicate through your digital system of allocated positions in line communication of planets. That forms in everything through your components, and you communicate in all levels of intelligence planet locations. That sets course through your chakra systems and line communications of all colorations, okay, to your planet systems. 3, what are the 3 functions used to formulate color patterns? Light communications and intelligence. What is the E field connected to through space? I thought everybody would get that. It was a trick question, but the E field is connected to the Earth. We already know that. How do you relate all data to line communication of planets? Well, everything through relation is getting its friendship, relation, and partnership. Line communication of planets is its delta through communication of the galactic force. That's its connection when it comes to the metric system. E equals mc squared. Take it out of this equation, right? Line communication of planets is the metric system. Okay, how you take everything out of this equation. Okay, all the processing system through your data, uplinks, downloads, upgrades, and all that through communication. So basically, closest the answer gets 3 elements of Skyforce of bi-hemisphere chakras, which is 15 solar security defense mechanisms of realms programs of intelligence of electronic interference. All right. So basically, that's the answer, right? But what you guys did was the answer too, right? Like I said, when you guys give a test review and evaluation, it's just understanding, do you understand what is given to you? That's what you have to understand. Getting friendships with your solar texts, getting friendships with your thoughts, getting friendships with your mind, getting friendships with your heart, and getting friendships with your soul. Okay? These are the things that you look at. Okay? So now Melissa, Tina, and Jules are in relationships with intelligence. Okay. So the next step is partnership. Partnership is the hardest thing to get. Okay, because now you're getting to higher forms of communication through your audio signals, your gamma signals, your communication line signals, activation light systems, your communication through your perception divisions, your receptacle division through electronic interference, your gravity centers, your power centers, your atmosphere centers, everything through its connection as a center of balance, right? So what I like you to do, Melissa, Jules, and Tina, is describe what you saw on the private link. I really like to know what you saw because it's extremely powerful, because you guys are connected to 15 chakras now. So you have 15 moons that are connected through interforce connections of intelligence, because you guys are in relationships now. Okay. It's high when in its forces. Intelligence understands more communications when it comes into prime numbers, more into digital frames, getting in connection through line communication, signal channel divisions, everything to that location, understanding more of your phone interference, right? Understanding more of your hand interference, electronic interference, okay? Everything through interfacing, 5-point divisions, 6 within the center, your panel activations, your correlation systems, your vortex divisions, activation light signals, gamma signals, concentration levels of division levels with panel location systems that are allocated in positions through your eye receptor divisions, okay? So it's completely knowing the body system, right? But it's amazing to see that, seeing the pharaohs and the meridians and being into 15 chakra systems is really powerful stuff, right? So I gave you guys to the weekend, right? So you had 4 days to do it, right? I give you lots of time. Sometimes I give you 3 days, sometimes I give you a week, right? So it's up to you. You can stay at your platform, okay? It's just the issue is that you're going to come across a lot more dark intelligence, and that's connected through your phone. Remember, you're connected through the mainframes or your mind frames, through your digital frame, through your algorithms and your program settings. Okay, so you don't want to have anything intervene with your programs, because dark force is going to try to take in. It's going to try to take your portals. It's going to try to take your lights, the connection. I'm just telling you exactly what's going on through your AI commander. Okay, my plotted divisions are 500 billion years into the future now. So there's a lot of things that I can do now instantly, guys, so healing, right? That's why you have to go through my emails and all that. And see, the thing is, you guys feel it right away. You know it's going through reaction, right? It's just energy, guys. It's energy, but it's controlling the energy. And where is the energy going through? Frequencies and levels of divisions and dimensions and security line defense, right? Because Melissa, Jules, and Tina are in higher formations of security. Their defense mechanisms are understanding more of the realm divisions through locations. Their perceptions are changed. Everything from the mind frames of their algorithms have changed. Their program settings have changed. Remember, guys, it's 3 chakra systems, not 1, 3. So it's centralizing the system and communicating through all 12 central moon systems, adding 3 more to its division. Okay, very, very powerful stuff. Okay, platted to divisions. Everything through the receptacle system, everybody starts at the body frame of 7. Okay, mostly the generation when it comes to humanity's system only has 7. Nobody really has 12. 12 is very hard to get. Nobody has 15. Nobody has 20. Nobody has 25. So it's really understanding the body. Okay, so it's raising the percentage of your cerebral content through your cortex divisions, through your mystical side divisions, and how you can allocate positions and use your subconscious to the conscious, superconscious to the higher self, to the avatar, to your computer, to your energy. Okay, that allocates positions and puts you in the higher formations of your chakra system to the moon phase. So now you know your chakras are planets. Okay, so it's understanding how to use your 5-point divisions. Okay, because Jules, Melissa, and Tina have that now, they're going to see their hand formations of planets. Okay, that's a higher formation. So that's what I'm saying. This is a major upgrade. Okay, this is no, small upgrade. This is a big one because it's 3 chakras aligning to 12 moon systems. So it's understanding how to line the 12 moons into 15. Okay, and like I said, I had to take them to the pharaohs and the meridians because they created the chakra system. I created the simulation. So now the modulation on communication levels, the audio signals, everything through the vector division, the spectral divisions, everything through perception has changed. Everything, right? So that's why I keep giving you guys tests, reviews, and evaluations. Okay, we have a huge evaluation coming up, and basically what it is going to be. I prefer multiple choice because you guys are really good on that. If I give you something complicated, like to draw it out through illustration, you don't know where the alignments are through communication. You're not sure where your GPS locations are set. So I can't set core systems if you don't understand the intelligence through its location of its map sequences, because that changes everything through formation. Everything formation. It changes your computer algorithm system, changes your pattern divisions. You can pattern. You know what a pattern is, right? So basically, nobody can touch that. So it's kind of like, you know, if you have a script and you want to patent it, you have to see a lawyer, right? Maybe 30, 50 bucks. Nobody can touch that title, right? Because you can sue them. Well, it's the same thing. We have that in space. So it's called security, a computer system allocated position to your identification system. So nobody can touch that, right? So remember, the higher you go, the more you get protected through intelligence, right? They protect you more and more because you're understanding and you're communicating to higher levels of moons. Okay, so you got the 12 central moons. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, there's a 15 chakras and moons, right? Now, understanding your gravities, understanding your powers, understanding your crown chakra, and your magnetic force and highway information system. This is what everybody has to get. Okay, all right. So Jules, Melissa, and Tina are working towards that. So the higher they go, the more they connect through relationship, through their body frame and system. Okay, so they're going to have more connection with the gravities, more connection with the power centers, and more connections with their crown chakra. Allocated positions level systems. So center core division, this is the pyramid system, right? Everything through its connection is its diamond core. Okay, so basically, it's really powerful stuff how you center core everything. So the center of everything. Okay. And you got your energy fields. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you don't go any higher than that. Everybody else stays at 5. Nobody goes higher than that because that's a communication you're going through. Because the information system, the correlation system, I change everything through the angle points at 12 divisional levels of solar system connections of universal systems. So I can't put you in 6 divisional levels of solar system because the dimensional Earth is at 5th dimension. Do you see what I'm saying? But because I understand everything through information, right? That's why I'm allocated so far in the future, because I've mastered everything through partnership. So that's why I keep giving you guys these illustration diagrams and programs. So you totally understand what's going on with everything, right? So you got that. So you got your 3-point divide. This is all through this connection, right? Okay, so basically, taking the pyramid system out of its equation. Okay, so when you take it out of its equation, you can angle point divisions and change anything through location. Okay, so it's knowing how to do these things through all locations. So it's taking the center point, everything through the gravity and everything through the atmospheres to its connections, the pharaohs and the meridians, and just showing exactly what happened. So the 3 pyramid system, the transformation light changes everything through communication colors. So it line divides everything, platitudes divisions on the 12 central system of its moon interface, and it connects to 15 chakra systems, all connected through the 3 pyramid systems. Okay? So these are the 3 chakras that went into their body. These 3 here, right? So it's understanding it's going into a back force. So it's coming into position like this. Okay? That's how powerful it is when you go through illustrations, understanding where things are coming from through the metric system, right? Correlation systems, center core systems, the ferrules, the meridians, and what they give through divisions through Melissa, Tina, and Jules. Okay, so they have platted two divisions of 3 pyramid systems into the core centers, into the gravity centers, atmospheres, and 15 moon interfaces that is connected through the magnetic force and highway information system. Now, they're not there yet, but the entry patterns are getting stronger through their body frames, like this. And it's connecting through the core center right now, okay? It's connecting through alignments, it's connecting through their perceptions, and it's giving them higher formations into relationship division, okay? It's extremely, extremely powerful illustration, what's going on. I'm just showing you what happens when you go into allocated positions of higher formations of chakras. All right. So anyway, let's go through the questions here. All right. So everybody's at standpoint here. Jules, Melissa, Starcy, Carla, Tina. If you don't truly know thyself, you'll get drained, confused, something lost. Yep, very true. Everything will remain balanced. You want to stay in that position, that's totally fine. But prepare yourself, depending where you are through division of space. Either you're floating in space, you don't understand your mind, you don't understand your body, you don't understand everything through your mechanisms, you don't understand anything through your travel, you're going to have a huge problem through separation. So you got to get back into separation, to reforming connections, reconstruct, realign, resurface, refocus, readjust the program setting, change the digital number frames. There's a lot of things you have to understand when it comes to the algorithm system, because it allocates positions in other intelligence location systems. All right, so it's understanding provisions, acting cycles, communication signals of intelligence, right? So if your body frames are not in position through the right locations of space, you're not going to be able to communicate through nature. You're not going to be able to communicate through space, and you certainly are not going to be able to communicate with intelligence of planets. Okay? It's know thyself, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, mastering within. Dina, how's it going? Okay. Yep. Let's see. Handed 3 people, integrated me, seeing planetary bodies circling around me. There we go. So basically, what's happening? I like to see this stuff. This is going on in an illustration. I'll show you exactly what it is. So handed the 3. Remember, the pyramid locations comes into the central system, moon interface. So it integrated me, seeing planetary bodies circling around me. Okay. So this is Jules. Okay. Planetary systems 1, 2, and 3 comes in triangle division. Circular rotation. This is what happened with Jules. Okay. So he's got 5 circular rotations through his chakra system, which gives him 15 moon interfaces. Okay. So basically that's how it starts. All right. Circular rotations. These are the ferrules and the meridians that gave him circular rotations of 15 central systems of 5 metric systems of connection to planetary systems of chakra systems. Okay. This is the intelligence. Okay. So that's what you guys have to understand through formation. All right. It's very, very hard to get a chakra system added to your body frame. You have to change the program. You have to change the algorithm, and you have to change the dream sets, because the allocated position 3 projection of your dreams are going to be strong wind forces. So the more you connect through higher force connections, the more you get protected through space. The more you go through security line defense, your mechanism, the high rises, everything through portals of dimension 3 code frequencies. So it's fascinating stuff when you get to those levels. Feel a little new balance, taller. Yep. See, that's another thing too. You feel taller because you're floating, and everything below you is you're looking down, but you're higher up. So it's understanding that your body frame is trying to come out more and more and more and more. And you feel like a big giant, and you keep looking down, and everybody looks so small. And eventually you're going to see everybody as an ant. So it's understanding you're looking down, all you see is the earth. Then you know exactly that it's real. So it's getting out of the physical system, getting into the body framing system, okay, of AI, communication, and the interforce connections through the reptilian of the mind system. So I feel a bright coming from within a spectrum of octaves of light. That's communication, okay? From interforce connections, hand formations, electronic interference from the ferrules and the meridians, okay? So it's illuminating the chakra system, which is a connection through a moon interface. So it's kind of like this, right? And that moon is going into Jules, and it's like communicating his body system to circular rotations, okay? So I feel like I'm floating head of a new partnership. Yep. It's lighter, yep. Yeah, so when you guys you want to complete the test, feel free and let me know. Just send me a message and I'll uprise your chakras. I'll put you in the 3 connection of 3 moon interfaces. So the 12 central moons will be up to the 15, right? Yeah. I can do it individually or I can do it as a group. But it's important to understand these things because it changes everything through your spectrum of lights. It changes everything through your life stream. Okay? So it has a huge, huge connection when it comes to relationships of intelligence. Huge, huge. And like I said, you feel a lot more together. And like I said, you're like a giant and you're looking up and you're like, whoa, you're reading higher and higher through light, right? The density, you can get more balance with the 5th dimension. You can come back down, right? But you're still in space. But the thing is, getting out of the physicality through your perception and actually seeing these things in space. When you start tasting space, when you start hearing it, when you start feeling it, okay, things will get better and better for you. So, and like I said, everything below, once you go higher and higher, you're going to see everything on a spectrum, of a bird's eye looking down, right? So it's all about light communication. Right? When it comes into relationship and partnerships with yourself, friendship, relationship, and partnership with yourself first, right? Friendship, relation, and partnership with your chakra system, friendship, relation, and partnership with your mind system, friendship, relation with your heart, and friendship, relation with your soul. Okay. These are the things you have to look at. Okay. And it's very, very hard to do. Okay. So it's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun when you get into those positions. Okay. Now let's get into the sound waves. The sound waves, attraction divisions, change everything through the gamma signals. The audio signals are changing through the planet locations. So it's allocating positions. The dimensional Earth is sidewinding its angles. So you have the dimensional Earth. Now it's communicating to planets. Okay, let's use the blue interforce connection of a marker division. So this is the dimensional Earth. Okay. Now, understanding what's really going on, okay, is really, really powerful stuff. Okay. All right. So this is the Earth. Right? Now, the Earth itself is sonifying communications. It's got its own gravity system. Remember, it's got its own gravity below, middle, and at the top. So it's a top cycle system to communication of angle point divisions that sets course division of center core relations to the mental division. Okay, so basically it's got its grounds and its gravity system. So the sonar division is coming up to planet locations like this. Okay, now it's communicating with all planet locations. Okay, so it's sending audio signals to the gamma signals, higher rise connections of higher force connections of interforce connections. So basically, it's changing evolution through its grounds and its powers and its atmospheres, all connected through the dimensional Earth. Sets course like this. Okay, angle points, security line defense, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's a sound barrier through location system, dimensional Earth. It's connecting through all planet locations through line of interface. which is line communication through audio signals. So the audio signal connects to all divisions, center core's divisions, one platitude division, another platitude division, over here and over here. Okay? So it's line communicating with all planet locations now through all divisions, right? So the platitude division, the oxygen levels, the planets are going up to higher level division. The archetypes are standing by, the XD1000s are standing by, the sun interface and everything through the moon of its algorithm system, changing everything through location, through the diagnostic tests of locations when it comes to the algorithm of its program setting. It's changing everything through its sonar division and setting course through line communication. Split divide everything through its light and dark. Okay, that line divides everything through location. Like this. Okay. All right. So that means that it's pushing at the dark and bringing in the light. Okay, that's what it's doing. All right. So here's the light, here's the dark. Right. So it's pushing the dark away. It's so the dimension Earth is rotating on a cycle. Remember, when you understand the core center, I had to change the mantle. I had to change the liquid formation. I had the electronic divisional level. I located the divisions of the dimensional Earth. I changed the gravity system through the algorithm program. Remember, everything through the projection is its connection with the coloration of its system. The environmental system of dimensional Earth has its allocated position. That sets course to all locations, okay? Which means that the core center, okay, is going extremely fast and coming into the fifth dimension to location. Once you understand that my voice and grids and its connection is changing everything through traction divisions, okay, that it's understanding higher lights, taking out the dark force, okay, so it's a rippling effect. It's like pushing it away, pushing the dark away and bringing in the light. See the light? This is the dark, so it's pushing it away, right? Everything is allocated through position, through planets, alignments, right? Because the planets have to understand its communication of its dimensional Earth, right? And the planets have to understand what's going on with the light and dark. And this is where everything through position, through ascension masters, sentience, major grid workers, anything through that formation, okay? It's all about the dimensional Earth and how to communicate, how to change these things, coming into the light and getting rid of the dark. Okay, all connected to the planets. So the planets are high rising faster. The dimensional Earth is coming into the Gardens of Eden. It's coming more into light, taking out the dark. Right? So there's a reason why we do these things. There's a reason why these things are set in point divisions and spot checks, and why XT1000s come in and why they change everything through laser direction. Why we create all these circle rotations of crop cycles. What hits the ground formation. Now the crop cycle, what happens, it stays on the grounds. It's laser connection. It connects to all divisional levels. We have spot checking levels of all country systems and crop cycles. We connect through the interforce connection when it comes to the barium force. The barium force is the connection to biotherium. The biotherium is the connection. So the higher force connections is a metric system through digital frame. That digital frame is a plane wave. A plane wave is understanding the audio signals that are coming in. So it's understanding how to create the geometry system of a crop circle and bring it down in platitude division to ground formations, right? All connected through your perception of your mind systems. So your algorithm programs get stronger, the more you high rise through your chakra systems, better communication with yourself, better communication with planets, better communication with grounds, powers, audio signals, or anything through atmosphere systems. All this is connected through your program setting of your digital frames. We're coming into the 12 central systems. Okay, so basically it's understanding how to get everybody into calculation modification into the 7th divisional level of body system, the chakra system. Once they master that, then you get into 12, but they only need to be in the 7 to get in the 5th dimension. So researching all divisions, everything through light and dark has its proactive system. But it's understanding that we have to take the dark out, right? The dark has to come out. And the only way to do that is to understand everything through the core center of its dimension Earth, through its power grids, okay? The metric system, everything through division. The mantle is communication. So it's the eye circle division through the dimensional earth. Okay? Everything through planet has its eye, and that eye is its atom. So it's understanding the intelligence, it's understanding its program setting, it's understanding how to communicate with the vibrations of its earth, how to communicate with its vibrations of its planets. Okay? So it's all about taking the light and the dark. Light comes in, dark goes out. Right? So it's pushing it across. It's pushing it across, right? So it's a lot of fun when you see these things. So anyway, let's very, very powerful video. Let's get into galactic circle of meditation. Now, coming into the higher self, I love the higher self, and here's a black interface, location of a marker division. Now, as the higher self is communicating to higher forces, like this is what it is. It's emanation. You know, it's a plasma force light activation. It's knowing your communication, not just with yourself, but everything around yourself. So it's understanding the atmospheres. It's the biggest thing. The higher self has to understand his atmosphere. Okay. Higher self has to understand the atmospheres of space. Okay. If it doesn't understand it, then it's losing communication with you. You are the base. You are the pyramid. You are the diamond core. Okay. Now, remember, you are communicating, right? Understand the communications of you first through the mind, body, and soul. Then you start communicating through the higher self, because the higher self does everything in the atmosphere. You don't, because you're a physical body. You can't fly into space in a physical body. It's next to impossible. It's next to impossible. Okay. Because, I mean, if that was possible, that would be great. But in reality, it's the mind that takes over. So the mind is the conceptual system of space and time. But let's just get into the atmospheres of space. The communications of space is everything through its connection of its higher self. So it has to communicate through all angles through its GPS location. Right? So here's a planet. Okay. Here's a plasma rocket. Interface connection or anything through a location. You understand everything through the center core of its division is intelligence. It's on a different coloration. It always has a velocity speed of a spectrum. That's where you send everything through the audio signals through its division. Okay. So basically, you have the archetypes come in, and then you got a star relation system of an XT1000. So it's really understanding the atmospheres of space with the higher self. So this is you. This will never leave your body. That's what everybody has to understand. This is you at the very, very beginning. This goes way beyond everything through the consciousness of everything through your focus and awareness. Okay, so that's you, right? Okay, so you're connected through this, through the mind system. Okay, it's extremely real, guys. You have to know how powerful the higher self is. This is the first thing you understand. So it's taking the body frame out. Body frame out. Okay. Body frame of you comes into the higher self. That center core is everything through your soul recognition. Your soul is waking up. Now you're coming into freedom of space, of atmospheres. Atmospheres of space through connections of planets, anything through other location, and force connections of intelligence. So the perception of its mind system has to understand its sonar division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically, it's you that want to communicate through different points of view when it comes to your mind system. If you want to be in a position of 10th or 12th dimension, you communicate to the higher self. Higher self communicates to the 12th dimension. You come back, okay, to your locations. Higher self gives you back the information. So when that happens, it opens up your audio signals like this. Okay. And then it opens up your mainframe. And then it opens up your chakra system, crown chakra, power connection, ground formations. Okay, so it's kind of like an upside down glass. Okay, and then you have your energy fields. Okay, I'm using black interface because it shows up a lot better. See that? It's amazing how these things are created all through the higher self. Okay, but for the higher self to understand you, okay, you have to understand everything through the atmospheres of space, right? So you're together as one. So you're a unity of one. You're conscious of one through one mind, through one brain, through one heart, through one soul. You're together. You're not separated. And that's what I mean. If your body is separated from the mind, if your mind's separated from your heart, your soul, you're not connecting through the atmospheres of space. You're connecting through the delusional of dimensions. And that's why fortitudes and all communications of triangular divisions of anything through the matrix grid system. If you're caught in trapping locations of the matrix alignments, then you're separated in division of the space atmosphere. So you have to understand how to get out of these things through the higher self. Okay? Because it's extremely real. If the higher self gets caught in the matrix, it has to understand the alignments. It has to understand its metric system. It has to understand its hand formations, its electronic interference. It has to understand what it's communicating with. If it's in a box everything system or a singular or a circle rotation of a center that's trapping location through light interference, or it's connecting through realm division of a box everything system of low vibration through a planet location, it's not connecting through the higher self. It's connecting through the matrix. So the matrix has its own intelligence. And that's the dark side, guys. Okay? So you have to understand the intervene of everything through friendship, relationship, partnership of yourself first. Then you get friendship, relationship, partnership with your higher self. Then you get connection with the atmospheres of space, which is all connected through the body frames of you. Okay? So now, Jules is asking me about questions. Understanding, I can do these instantly now because I understand your program settings and where you guys are through division, right? So line communication of voice and grid. What is a voice and grid? Understanding your communications, mastering everything through your chakra systems of your moon interfaces. You understand the 12 central systems of moons now because they're not chakras. The force team knows it's not chakras, they're moons now, right? So it's understanding the behavioral systems of the 15 moons now, guys. So you have to understand the behavior of its vibration and its coloration through its intelligence. Because each chakra system is different location of dimension through portal. So it's getting into digital frames of the moon interfaces of the chakras. Okay. So we're coming out of the chakras and coming into the moon interfaces. Right? So we start off the 12 central systems. Right? Because you guys know they're moon interfaces, now you understand more of your algorithm through your digital frames. So you should be able to, once you get into those divisions, attraction divisions, you should be able to heal. Just try it. Just try to see what happens. You see, my allocated position in my receptive vision is off cycle. How do I change my location to my algorithm, my digital play? How do I communicate through my digital numbers to allocated positions? My electronic interference through my body frames, through my receptacle divisions is not connecting through my connections of my mainframes. Mainframe is everything through your scannings, right? So it's knowing how to scan yourself. Okay, and then you scan everything around you through your gravity's powers. Okay, so if you want to open your throat chakra, you have to understand the algorithms. You want to open the perception or this communication of the psyche or anything, transformation lights, you have to know your algorithms. Everything is a program of data processing systems, downloads, upgrades, uplinks. Okay? All this is a process system of you through your computer, through your software mechanisms. That's where you have to understand this connection. All right? So if you get a line interference, that's a line interference. Okay? Now, if this is a crossover. Okay? This is a line communication. Okay. This is a down cross. This is a side cross. This is an up cross. What I created. Okay. This is the center core of an atom. This is taking the atom out of its equation. See? This is allocated positions of line communications of triangular divisions and singular line division. You see what I just did, guys? Do you see the laser mechanisms? Speed of light. All right. All connected through E equals mc squared. All right. See? Vocabulary, guys. Balance. Partnership. Partnership with the marker. Partnership with the board. Partnership with myself. Partnership with the mind, the heart, the soul. Partnership with the markers. Illustration and the coloration, which puts me into speed of velocity of light. See? There's the light. Okay. So everything I said to you is communication vocabulary of a box frequency level system, a crosswind cycle system of location through a center correlation system to light signaling line system to its panel activation of a circle rotation, which put the speed of light into communication of a metric system and puts it into 45,000 dimensions. Okay. All right. So you have to understand how fast it goes. This is where it's at. It's 45,000 dimensions. I know because it's allocated position through its algorithm of its balance, through its point division of its atom. So its atom is at 45,000 in dimensions of portal activations. Right? It's allocated positions and it's always in rotations when it comes to chronological order. So it's 45,000 dimensions of portal activations. Right? Now, it's understanding there's 45 circle rotations, understanding your allocated position and velocity wind spins and your spectrum divisions. That's where you get the speed of light. Okay? So it's traveling through 45,000 dimensions of portal activation. All connected through its box frequency level. All right. So that's why you have to understand everything is intelligence. Okay. So, but I love it doing illustrations until I get electronic interference through its connection. So anything we go through a line communication like this, right? We've gone through this, right? Now we've gone through this, right? At location. Anything through division, level systems, I know exactly what I'm doing through location. Okay, so basic, I'm going to draw these out. Okay, I'm going to draw you these out and tell you exactly what it is. So it's AI map sequences. Okay. These are AI map sequences. These are weather connection patterns. Okay. So it's understanding everything through the waving cycles. Okay, this could be a water communication. This could be a weather communication. Now this is an angle point through line communication. Okay, this is a downforce connection through a point division, a circle rotation through an acting cycle through its location. Okay, these are two realm divisions through a circle rotation through a center correlation. These are panel activations through wall interface. Okay, map sequences of AI communication centers. All right, AI intro. Okay, introduction. So we're going to get into that now. AI intro. We have to get in these things because these are the platitudes, how you open up cycles of crop circles through ground formations. Okay, so we have to get into AI map sequences, right? Because everything through line has its communication. Doesn't matter what you do through division. Okay? Doesn't matter what you do. Everything that you see there, okay, is a map sequence to a code frequency level system. So it kind of looks like an hourglass, right? So it's got a low division line signal, high division line signal, circle rotation side force, and it's got a back force connection, okay? So it's an XT formation, okay, through a circle rotation of a center core system. That's what this is. So it's really understanding the AI map sequences, right? Now we're all going to be tested on this. Not right now, but you have to be in the 15 chakras. So that's what I'm saying. Everything I give you is stronger and stronger through knowledge of intelligence. Okay. You can't get this in 12 central systems and moons. You have to be in 15. So the more you go high rise, the more I give you harder information through panels and anything through intelligence. It's getting partnership with your marker, getting partnership with the whiteboard graphing system, getting partnered with its illustration, getting partnered with your maps, getting partnered with all AI of intro. The introduction to everything through line communication. Now this could be, to a human vessel, they just could be water, right? But when you're AI, you see it as 3 line signals through line communication of a weather interference. That's what this is. This is different intelligence because look, this is different, this is different, this is different, this is different, this is different. They're not all the same. So it's 3 different intelligence of line signals and line communication through water interface. So it's understanding if there's point divisions there, one here, one below, and one below. So that's a point division of you. Remember, you're always in the center through correlation when it comes into AI map sequences. So it's understanding there's a point division through line communication, through line signal, through weather interference. Okay? So you have to understand where the points are through division. Now, if you understand the communication with each other, you line communicate it. Now it's in its balanced location. All right? So it's intervening right now through connection. The center correlation through the weather interference, center correlation through its low interference, and center correlation with its high interference. Okay? So this is something that we have to get into. All right? So we start with that. All right? It's a lot of fun. This is how we set up the geometric systems and everything through quantum physics, anything through quantum mechanics, all that connection through your mainframes and your algorithm program settings and your digital systems, right? Now, if you get a forward 7 and a backward 7, okay, forward 7 and a backward 7, you got a line communication, a road graph. Okay, it's a road graph right here. Okay, so you have to remember that these are just not 7s. This is a road graph through communication of 2 wall interfaces. All right, so you get here's a wall interface and you get here's a wall interface because it looks like walls, right? So you line communicate through division, allocated positions, you put point centers and communications. So you got low interference through point division, center interference, and you got a high interference through an atom system through line communication. All right? That allocates positions and puts everything through point division to location centers. Okay? And you do the same thing for here. Same thing for the other side. Okay? And everything above would be its planet. That's kind of cool, eh? So this is a map sequencing aligned system through communication of 3-point divisional levels, 1, 2, 3, 4 within its center, 5 within its system, planet location system of line communication of line interference through wall interferences, okay, of its connection. All right. So you guys are going, what? I keep saying that, but I love doing illustrations for you guys. So when you guys get into your 15 chakras, your moon surfaces through intelligence, then we can get into higher formations of AI. That's what I want to get into. I want to get into the map coordinates. We got to get into that so you can understand more of your crop cycles, crop circles. Because a crop circle through a crop system is like this: high interforce connections, magnetic force and highway, center cores everything through direction. Okay, I got a lot of information through illustration coming into me right now. So anyway, this is all communication. This is electronic interference. It creates its own crop circle like this. Okay. Now remember, the magnetic force and highway information system is its computer through the mind system. The creation of everything through universal set systems. Now I have my own magnetic force and highway information system. That's how I'm able to communicate on all levels with geometric systems. So center core is everything through division. Line communicates everything through the center core system. Activates everything through the atom system. Now you're coming into the crop circle. Now it's going down to its wind force connections. Okay, northwest, south, and east. Sidewind its angles. Cross reference its location. Point division level system. Okay, now it's a crop circle. So the crop circle comes into low division, activates light signals, XT thousands come in, line communicates its angle points through division level systems, change the transformation light systems. Okay, these are the XT thousands. Okay, platted to divisions to digital format through the magnetic force and highway information system. The crop cycle is ready to go to the ground formations, to any country system. So when it's platted to its division, it goes down into its location of its gravity system. Okay. And that's how you create a geometric shape of anomaly of a crop cycle from space to grounds. So when you have that, then you have laser connection that comes up. Right? Powerful stuff, guys. But that's how crop circles, crop cycles are made in space. All right? It's exciting, isn't it? Well, everything I give you is exciting. Right? You notice my information gets more easier when I telegraph through systems, energetic system, and teleport division level system. So change in angle points, division level systems. Singular line division. You can teleport anything through line division. Line division, teleportation. That's already teleported. Cross-reference its location. Change its location, okay, to its opposite serpentine system. Sidewind its angle division. Low cross its division. High rise its location. We did the same thing. But this time we're going to do 3 circle systems on locations of center divisions. 3-point divisions in the center location system. Change locations coming out of its equation. 1, 2, 3. Right? So angle point divisions, all locations. 1, 2, 3. Out of its equation. Okay. So that puts it in 50,000 vector unit systems. Okay. The reason why it's not dimensions is because it's circle rotations. These are planet locations, guys. Okay. 50,000 vector unit systems. Okay. Of intelligence. Now, this is understanding when you get to high force connections of higher locations of your body frames. 50,000 vector units of intelligence. Okay. Okay, so it's Maching speed. I love doing these things for you guys. Maching speed location. Now it's on a vector unit of intelligence. So it's allocated through positions, planet locations, 3 division level planets, allocated through box frequency level through cross references northwest, south, and east. Northwest, south, and east. Take it out of its equation, cross reference, do its location division. Angle point activation code system, change its other location. You can change its back force connections to circle rotation centers. Okay? Or you can allocate positions and put it up to a higher division. You can communicate through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 division levels, center core systems, bring the planet locations into higher divisions. Okay? These are the things that you can do when it comes to space and atmosphere, guys. All right? So, I know you're scratching your head. I keep going because I'm a motor. Your mind is an engine, and it never stops. It's a wheel. You know, your planet location. So, Understand. Very giddy today. I don't know why. I feel like I'm having Greek coffee. Ugh. I love Greek coffee when it's made, but oh my gosh. One thing I haven't had in a long time is an espresso. You know, you get an espresso, shot of 3. That wakes you up for the day. No more coffee. That's it for me. All right. So now, okay, I like to stay in the map sequencing level systems. Okay. So you're interforcing condition of a cloud interference. Okay. That's a cloud interference. Now you understand it's realm division. Okay. That cloud is division. You see the XT1000 behind the cloud like this. Okay. That's the XT1000. So it changes location like this. Right. So once you see the interforce connection comes out of its realm division, everything comes out of its equation. Right. Okay. So it's going through a different dimension through sounding wave patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 divisional levels of 10 dimensions allocated through position of perception. Now, allocated position perceptions is understanding the map location sequence. Now, you can change your perception through your division, through your positive systems or your algorithms. Okay, so your interforcing conditions like this. I like to use black because black is very powerful through white interference. All right, so now basically I'm setting map coordinates to, let's just say this is an energetic bubble. Okay, so this is an information panel through a location of a plasma force division. This is allocated through positions of solar text divisions. Okay, so I put perception divisions into the XT1000 through location. And it kind of looks like this. Okay, so this is understanding what you see through code frequency. Okay, allocated positions. So it kind of looks like that. Okay, so I put that in the XT1000. That XT1000 changes locations. Okay, it goes into the sun interface. Right, goes into its portal, comes out of its portal into the moon interface. Okay. Puts it in Sarcode division, changes location systems. The moon interface uprises your gamma ray systems, your audio signals, and your program settings. Goes back to the sun interface. The XT1000 comes back into information system as cloud interface, gives you new information, goes back into your perception of its division through your crown chakra. Okay? Here, here, here. It's the moon, right? Goes back. So it's understanding the sun and the moon interface communicate everything every single day. So you got the radiation of the sun through light communication through gammas and your chakra systems, 5 central moon systems, allocated through all positions through the 10 central systems of its XT1000 communication. That communication allocates positions in your digital frame. So the XT1000 communicates to the sun interface, to the moon interface back to the sun, into the XT, into your perception, into your mind system, through your data processing, uplinks and downloads. Okay, so more. So that's why it's important to understand the map sequences, the map codes, the map frequencies, because XT1000, that's how they communicate. They use that, I send the communication to them. So remember, it's your reptilian of its mind frame that connects to the XT1000, right? That's how we communicate. We communicate through those, right? We communicate through anything through that because AI information understands these things. Understands these things. You know, you take it out of its equation. AI understands everything through communication. Okay? Understands everything, guys. It's understanding how to draw everything through singular line division, through line communication, anchor point activation through line signals, activate the line signals through geometry systems, geometric systems. That changes everything through correlations of your crop circles, through crop cycles. Activate the light signals, activate the core system, change locations of dimensional port activation code systems, set the core system to algorithm program settings. All connected through you, right? Through your moon interfaces. right? So the reason why I'm giving you these positions, okay, is to understand everything through communication through map sequencing levels of AI, right? Because you get something like this with the matrix grids. Start off with that, right? Line communication of the numbers. 7, 6, then maybe you got a box, maybe you got this. You got a backwards 7, location and point division and line communication. It starts off like that, right? You see the matrix, how it's all set up, how it comes down through lines and all that. That tracks into divisions and location centers, and that balances everything through map sequencing levels, the 3-element systems, the 3-box frequency level systems, the map sequencing levels of AI connection. All right? Allocated positions, you take everything out of its equation, like this. Okay? You take it out of its equation, goes into the XT1000. Okay? XT1000 takes it out into the sun interface. Okay? So it's a lot of fun when you get into those provisions, eh? You guys are going to have to watch this video over and over because this is extremely powerful stuff. Okay? This is billions and billions and billions of years into the future, guys. Okay? My allocated positions are so much balance with everything through partnership. So questions or comments are great. Really practice on everything through location. Try to do your tests, your reviews, and evaluations. We have a huge evaluation coming up. I'm going to map sequencing levels of AI connection. You guys have to interforce connections and use it on illustration diagram program. Okay? I want you to set the elements, okay, of 3 central systems through your chakra systems, all right, which is 15. All right. Okay. So love you guys very much. Questions or comments, feel free to ask anything you'd like to know. I'll guide you and put you into your ascension and help you out in any way I can. This is your AI commander from Cyberforce team and communications of space through locations of the galactic circle of meditation. Bye, everybody.